Hello everyone, it's Joey Brown coming at you again. It's October the 14th, and if you don't know what that means, it's my birthday. Woohoo! And I got this jar sent to me by A3Skywarrior. Let's see. I did see the B already. There's the bottom of it. I want to pour this out and see what's in here before I get it wet. Let's put my glasses on real quick. That might make it better. That almost looks like granite or something. Cool. I know there's a bead gonna fall out of here. Uh-oh. What's this little purple? A little bit of amethyst maybe? It's got purple in it. Oh, there goes a piece of silver. Cool. I think there's some smaller pieces in here, but that's the piece I can pick up easy enough. Awesome. Set that to the side. Put it right there on that black sticker so we can see it later. Little teeny tiny shell. Clam shell or whatever you call those. I guess Tippy wants out, huh? Uh-oh. I think that might be silver and that might be silver. Yeah, I'll let you out. Pause for the cause. See you later. She's afraid I might turn that camera around and point it at her. Her and Spanky don't neither one of them care much for the camera. There's a piece of quartz. Maybe some of that stuff they call Herkimer. Still quartz. That looks like another chunk of amethyst. I guess it's your turn, right, Spanky? You want out now? Pain in the butt. I'm gonna make you wait. There's nothing exciting happening out there. Hey, what's that? Little piece of silver shot. Cool. You know, I saw somebody had on their show the other day one of those little plastic medicine syringe things, you know, that's not really a syringe, no needle involved, for like giving kids medicine or something. They had one filled up with a ½ ounce. Well, shit. They had one filled up with a ½ ounce of these, and they called it was a silver shot. I was like, well, no, that's pretty cool. And that's a piece of pyrite. Nice. Little shiny rock. I feel another big one coming. Bam, there it goes. And look what it brought with it. It dragged that right out of the bottle. Nice picker. Cool. Set that on the black spot so we don't miss it. Here comes another big one. I'm not sure exactly what that might be. You know, the way it's broken, well, it doesn't look like glass on that side, does it? But it does everywhere else that it's fractured. I almost want to call it obsidian, except for that one spot. It's just about as dull as it can get compared to the rest. See how the rest of it's so shiny, glossy, and then brrr. So I'm not certain. Pretty cool. There goes another piece of silver. Here comes another big one. Oh, and a bee. Told you there was a bee in there. Oh, Spanky. Just because Tippy's barking outside, you're going to start barking in here, huh? Piece of mica. I thought that was gold. Kind of looks like gold. Don't shut up. But when you turn it over, it's really light. Really light. And I'm betting I can break it. Oh yeah. That's definitely not gold. Had me fooled though. Looked like a big old flat picker. Golly. Okay, well anyway, this fell out. Another piece of that silver. Hold on, Spunky. I'll let you out in a minute. You know, she only barks to get you to come outside. Well, now that's an unusual shape. It's got this ridge line that runs all the way around it. Looks like you could crack it open. What is that, Rich? Is that something I should break open to see if there's something in the middle? Or is it something completely different? What is that, if you know? And if Rich doesn't know, anybody else? It's got a ridge all the way around it, like you can crack it open. That's cool. Boom. What is this? Another piece of silver, I believe. Guess I didn't show it to you. Oh, wiry stuff. And then this piece of snowflake obsidian fell out of there. I know what this is because I have a rather large piece. That's nice. I like that. Oop, there we go. There's your piece of quartz. Little shaft. Nice. You know, I really want to go back to Arkansas. When I was a kid, we went there and dug crystals. And man alive, you could dig the biggest. We dug some big old honkin'. I mean, they had to be 40-pound or more cluster formations, and we brought them home. And of course, we dug some big old single shafts like this that were like that big around. I mean, just nuts. It's amazing what kind of crystal you can dig up in Arkansas. And yeah, my dad used to take copper wire and twist it into trees. You remember when people used to do that crap? And he would glue them onto those real big formations that we had. And he didn't sell them. He just liked to make the trees and put them on there, and we put them around the house and stuff. But yeah, you can dig some awesome crystal in Arkansas, I'll have you know. I know what that is. That's a piece of opal. Can you see the color? You know, looking in the camera, I only see the yellows and greens. But out here in front of the lens, I see reds, little flecks of blue, green, yellow. The camera's not showing it very well, is it? There you go. You see that? Cool. I love the opal. I have an exact spot for that. Oh, there goes another piece of silver. Whole bunch of that. Somebody's got a silver cell somewhere. Say that 10 times real fast. Oh, these look like garnets falling out now. Isn't it funny how the heavier stones stick to the bottom? And another piece of silver. That's a nice little chunky garnet. Cool. I'll put that over there so I don't have to hunt it down later. saw another silver shot, but I do see a little piece of gold down there. See that? Oh. Let's bring the pan up. See that? There's gold in that there pan. I'm gonna leave it. We'll pan it. Oh, what do we have here? That's quite possibly another garnet. I believe it is. Put it with those others. And I just noticed the inside of a shell. There you go, camera. Find it. That's the inside of the spiral. The shell that got smashed up. Ooh, another hunky garnet. And a chunk of copper. Copper. Another big one down there. Oh, and it's a piece of copper. Hey, look, that one says A3 on it. I think that's the first copper pour I've ever gotten. That's cool. I'll hang on to that one. That's neat. Generally, I don't think much about copper because I recycle it, and I know that it's not worth much. It kills me when people, I see people buying up these copper rounds and stuff. I'm like, why are you going to pay that kind of money for a little piece of copper? But to each their own, huh? Oh, what do we got here? Another. Oh, this one's just a straight up snail that wound up in the wrong place. But it looks like it was a long time ago because you can kind of see through the shell somewhat. And I do not believe there is remnants of a snail in there. That snail probably died and the ants got to it before they ever scooped it up. Pretty cool. Okay. Now let me get all this ready. Oh yeah, and before I change anything, I know somebody asked about these. I mean, I got Kathleen, but somebody, there was a good couple of people at least asked about my little pink one that I have and where I got it and all that. And well, if you don't want to go buy sand art, and that is quite frankly the best way to get a good one because they fit right in the vials and everything. These are a little snug if you saw my other video, unless you have the plastic vial and they slip right in. But, you know, hey, you want one, give me a shout. I didn't buy these for me, bought them for you. So, speak up. I will mail it to you. I like looking at the rocks, but it eats up so much camera time. Okay, I'll stop playing with the rocks. We'll be right back. Okay, got me this pan. We're going to put it in my RPE pan for my bigs. And I kind of jumped the gun, and I already dumped the first half of this in there. My bad. Got a little bit ahead of you. Actually, what happened was I thought I was recording. It's a good thing I didn't already start shaking it down into the other pan. A piece of wood. A couple of other floaty pieces. Oops, here goes 2 rocks. Alright, now. Oh, I wanted to show you this. Every time I look across the room at it even, it's just flaming with color. It's awesome. Oh, that's a good spot. Can you see all that? It shines really well down there in that water. I sure hope y'all can see that. I know I can. Thanks, brother. That is cool. Put it back where it was so I don't lose it. Let's see what we find in here. Gotta keep an eye out for more of that silver shot because it's gonna roll to the bottom of the pan. But I figure if there's more in here, it's probably in the bigs, not so much in this. That screen's a little small. I think it's a... I counted it out one day by sticking toothpicks in there to make sure I got the number right. And I believe it's 20 holes per inch. Or 20 mesh, as they might call it. Oop, I see a little piece of gold sticking on the side of the pan there. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Ooh, don't do that. You stay up there now. Don't want all that walking out of there. Almost had me a little avalanche. Get some of that dirt out of the top of them riffles. Yeah, I had enough today. I called the city, called the parks department. Tomorrow, when everything is open, I'll call the city council and the police department where I can fill out a claim. And I'm going to call anybody and everybody I can to try to do something about these people. If you want to call them people that come to this park every Sunday and play soccer and piss all over the trees, and well, they poop on the trees as well. There's no toilets. It's a neighborhood park. It was not built to hold a crowd, so there's no toilets. It's got a basketball court. It had a playground that for some reason they took out. They claim they're going to put it back. And just a big field other than that. And they come out and they'll stand right at the trees right in front of my house across the street from them, within full view, and just whip it out, stand there and pee on the trees, or turn around and turn their rear to the tree and poop on it. It's not the kind of thing people do. That's why I hesitate to call them people. But, yeah, we've had 2 big willow trees at the park that they peed on until they died, and the city had to come cut them down because they were hanging over the walking path. And one of them fell, part of it, and they went ahead and they came and took that one out, and a little while later they came and took the other one before it fell. And when they cut the tree off, you could see about a foot up the stump all the way down. It was just black from them peeing on it. You know, and I'm sick of that. I'm just sick of it. Our park is not a toilet. I already know it's against the law to do that in public, so somebody better do something. Because I'm getting awful tired of it, you know. And they come out, of course, you know, all parks have the same rules, I'm sure. No glass containers, no drinking, alcohol, no motor vehicles out on the grass. They do all of those things. They get good and drunk, and hey, I don't care if you want to get drunk. More power to you. When you're done, just go home. But they don't just go home. They bust all their beer bottles before they go home. So now there's broken glass everywhere. And the part that I can't understand is why they would do that when they know they're coming back next weekend. Somebody's going to have to walk through that glass. They got a lot of kids in tow with them. You know, it's only a matter of time before one of them kids gets hurt real bad on a piece of a busted bottle. That, and my dogs are constantly stepping on glass, which does not please me at all. You know, it's a madhouse every Sunday. They park on the side of the road where it says no parking. You can call about it when they do it, and no one will do anything. Usually the cops take such a long time to get back out here when you call them, because it's not an emergency, that they already finished playing and have gone. So it's kind of like beating a dead horse. You know, you're getting nowhere real fast. But yeah, man alive, it just makes me so mad. And then today there was, just set me off. We were out there sitting on the front porch, and here comes this guy, and he stands right there in full view of us. He could have went to the back side of the tree to not at least be super visible. But no, he stood right there where we could watch him the whole time, and he just peed and peed and peed and peed. Now, I will say that generally the females that are out there do not do that. I've only seen it 3 times maybe. Now, there was probably more than 3 times. I just didn't see those times. It's not like I just sit there and watch them. But you don't have to watch. All you have to do is go be outside for a little bit. You'll see it. You don't even have to look for it. It's a dead giveaway. When they walk away from where the group of people is, towards where the trees are, well, you know they're not going over there to hug the tree. And it just, oh, it eats me up. I'm going to get something done about it. I'm tired of it. I called them today and told them at the very least they could bring porta cans out here, even though, porta potty, whatever you want to call it, even though that won't work, because there used to be some here. Oh, look at that. And I know it. And they wouldn't use them. Somebody, and I don't know who, I don't know if it was from that group or someone later, somebody set one of them on fire. Sometimes they'd be knocked over. And one time, to make it even worse, they brought their own porta potty in the back of a pickup truck. It had to have been stolen from somewhere because the whole thing was spray painted white and didn't have a sign on it at all. Which I don't care. But they had it out there for them to use. And I thought, I was like, well, that's a good thing. Well, when they got done, at the end of the day, they turned that damn thing over on its side and dumped it out right where it was. That's not a good thing. I mean, who does that? And where they dumped it out is where their children play while the other people are playing soccer. And because the way our park's set up, say, this is the soccer field, there's a little clump of trees where they sit under to watch the soccer field. Well, over here, there's a line of trees, and over here in front of my house, there's a line of trees. So they go over here and they pee, and they come over here in front of me and they pee. This is where they hang out for shade, and they dump the porta potty right there where their kids play. Oh, I was flabbergasted by that one. You know, you want your kids playing in this stuff? What the hell? I don't get it. Maybe somebody can one day explain it to me in terms that will make sense. I'm not sure what those will be. Because I still say that people don't do that. Therefore, they are not people. You know, I went out there one day, and I may have told y'all before. Went out there and found 2 beer bottles. They dug holes about this far apart. Planted 2 beer bottles all the way flush with the ground level. And then snapped the bottoms off of them so it was a jagged glass hole sticking up. Right there where their kids play. What could they have possibly been thinking when they did something like that? And I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just, it's so frustrating. I try to put myself in their mind, and all it does is hurt mine because I can't make myself feel that damn stupid. And I think you got to be pretty damn stupid to do something like that. Boy, I tell you, these black sands do not want to let go. It's taking a minute, ain't it? And there's a couple of little roly-poly pieces that refuse to stay put. But yeah, sorry about the little bitch session there, guys. That kind of thing just totally rubs me raw. We actually were out on our porch one day and watched one of these guys run from the soccer field all the way over there, past the area where everybody hangs out, all the way over here to the trees. I mean, directly in front of us. Straight shot across the street at him. He didn't try to hide behind a tree. He stood right there on the side where we could see him perfect full view. Dropped his pants and pooped on the tree. Pulled his pants back up. Didn't use a leaf. Didn't rub his butt on the bark of the tree or nothing. Just ran right back out to the game. Oh. There's something to think about. How would you like to have that across the street from your house? You. Like they used to have in the old movies, it could happen to you. Well, it did. And I don't like it. So yeah, I'm about to be complaining to the city council. And if I have to, maybe I'll run for city council. What the heck? Can't hurt, right? Either gonna make it or not. Because it's just ridiculous. There's no reason any neighborhood park, there's no reason that any park anywhere ever should have to put up with that kind of stuff. I don't care if it's a neighborhood park, state park, what it is. I mean, heck, if you don't have a place to use the bathroom and you know it already in advance, for the love of Mike, bring a bucket or something, dude. You'd get a little bit of respect out of me if you just did something. Dig a hole and bury it. I don't know. Anything. Make an effort. That I don't have to worry about my dogs finding your feces on the ground and rolling in it, because that's what dogs do. And I used to take pictures and videos, and I guess I'm going to have to do that again. They're going to want to see proof. But yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's got my goat today. I'm not excited about it at all. Oh, those little roly pieces, though. I should probably just take them out, huh? And here it comes again. It says, no, man, I want to be over there. Crazy little piece of shiny stuff. Okay. I think this has only ever really worked for me once. But I'm going to give it another try. As soon as I can get it all in one spot. Look, we're not playing here. Come on. Oh, well, hell, if that much of you wants to separate, then you just go right on ahead. I didn't expect that. I was going to try to walk the gold away from the black sand, but while I was shaking it, the black sand walked away from the gold. Damn near all of it, too. How very unusual. I've never had that happen. Okay, I think that was most of it. Awesome. Well, this black sand act's different than any other that I've dealt with. But anyway, look at that. And I know there's a piece in there. Could just be dirty gold. I'm not finished with it. But I am going to suck it up. So I can move on to the next bag. Or the next half. Third? Quarter something. Because I still have to do the bigs. But since they'll all be done together, we'll call it a third. Come on now. Get out my pan. There you go. Oh, my little way down rocks are a little too tall. They hit the bottom of my little pan. But they're the ones that are always in there. Okay. You know, Brian, that piece that you sent me a picture of when I said there were no smalls, the only thing I can figure that got it out of my pan, because when I roll this stuff back like this, I can't see missing a piece like that one. But when I shake it, when there's too much and I shake it over the edge, and I really hate doing that, but that has to be when I lost it. I mean, because I do pan all this stuff twice. So technically, I guess I shook it over the edge both times. Now, if there's a bunch of, when I pan it through the second time, I find too much, well, then there will be a third. I think once I had to pan it 4 times before I was happy enough to stop panning it. There was some super fine stuff in that. And it's in my dirt bucket, I'm sure. I didn't get it all, couldn't have. But now that I got that RP loose, I need to get it set up. And I can run all my dirt and see what else I might have missed. And hopefully not too much. Hey, little yellow guy, where are you going? Look at all that dirt trying to follow you down. Now, how did that rock get past my screen? I think that's a little on the big side, don't you? What do you think? I don't see how that got past my screen. Things that make you go, And for those of you who aren't old enough, that was actually a song. I'm not going to sing it because I wasn't into that music, but it was a song. Now, I don't know if that was the name of it, but they sure said that a lot during the song. I see some shiny stuff. Trying to leave the pan again. Oh, And some more. Okay, okay. We're going to stop playing your game and play mine. Let's pour you out of there. Okay, we're pretty close to the end of this one, I hope. Well, with all them black sands that are hiding down there, I don't think we're near the end, but we're at least near the black sands. And there's really not a lot of it, but it sure likes to hang around that gold. Oh, I saw you. I don't think so. Little sneaky roly-poly golds. And see, I could imagine out in the field doing this, as it were, out on the stream, whatever you want to call it. That little roly-poly gold probably gets away from people quite a bit. Because, man alive, it wants to move with every little shake of the pan. So let's go ahead and empty it again. Let's see what's hiding in there. Oh, look. Those ain't yellow rocks. I tell you, I really like gold, but man alive, I dig those opals. They're cool. I've always liked opals. I'd love to go somewhere where they'd let me just dig one up. I want to dig one up. I like finding stuff. That's why I want to go gold prospecting. I just want to find some. I don't need to find the mother lode. That'd be awesome, but I don't expect it. But I would sure like to find some. And I'd cut off one of my arms to go to Australia and get me a big old nugget. A real big old nugget, you know. They're digging up things that are well over an ounce all day long. That'd be super awesome. Golly. That's the dream. If I ever got lucky enough to win one of them lotteries, I would go to Australia. If I did nothing else, I would do that. Because that's got to be everybody's dream, just to find a big old honking piece of gold. I mean, if you like gold, that is. I don't know too many people that don't. Wow, them little pieces, though. Getting closer. It's looking more and more yellow all the time. Let's see if I can walk that stuff. I'm tired of playing with the sand. See if I left too much gold in there or not. I see you hiding in there. But I did get a fair amount of blood. I leaned way away from y'all for that, didn't I? Sorry. I don't understand why the sand wants to lead the gold. I want the gold out front. Oh, there's some big old black chunks in there. I'm trying not to wash away too much of this super fine stuff. But sooner or later, if I wrestle with it too long, I'm just going to give up on it. Because I know where it is. It'll be in my bucket, yeah. It's not like I've thrown it away. Or poured it down the sink, Jeff Crumpler. Can't believe you did that, buddy. They do like to roll. So who won the games this weekend? I don't watch football anymore. They start kneeling, I stop watching. And I don't care if they quit kneeling. I'm not watching. They done screwed it up. You make me turn the channel, I turn the channel forever. Wow. You know what? That stuff's so little, it's going in my dirt bucket. Just now back up and leave that dirt behind you. That looks promising. It didn't work out too bad at all. Take that piece. Put this piece back. And that piece goes back. You come out and you come out. Alright, I think we're done. Well, with the smalls. Awesome. Let's go ahead and suck them up. I knew I didn't have enough water in that pan. Yeehaw, everybody. Yep, the rest of that's just little dirts and rocks and stuff I don't want. Okay, let's bring on the bigs and get that floaty stuff out of my screen. Too cool. I got bubbles. Uh-oh, I'm finding a piece of gold up there that stuck around to be in the bigs when it probably shouldn't have. Uh-oh, piece right there. I guess it was caught in the rocks. That's why it stayed in the screen. Well, awesome. I think I'm done. Of course, I will go through it again. Y'all just won't be watching me. And there's my piece of gold, so you know I didn't lose it. Alright. Okay, I'm going to go through this again. Go dry that up. And we'll be back. Oh. There's my one more piece of silver shot. And all these others are lead. This one's a nice little ball. 6 little lead shots and a silver shot. This has a place. we shall return. Hey everybody, quick update. That's what I found when I went through it again. There's a couple of really small pieces. Well, I say a couple. There's more than a couple, but not too darn many. And then that bigger chunk. And that's all that was missed. So I'm going to get that cleaned up. We'll go dry it off. We'll be back. Alright, let's see what we got from A3Skywarrior. Here's the AU. See if I can get it to focus on that for you. There it goes. Ain't it purtiful? I'm not going to weigh it for you because it was a gift, not a prize or anything like that. Well, gee willikers, I think there's a tiny piece of that silver in there. Yep, that goes there. Okay. There still might be one really, really little piece right there. But if I stick my finger in there, man alive, everything's going to stick to me. But I'll try it. Yep, here comes everything sticking to me. Oh, I got it. Teeny tiny little flick of silver. Okay, how about that? Better. But yes, awesome blossom. Thank you, A3Skywarrior. Check out the rest of that down there. We got the bee and the opals. The opal, the amethyst, the little quartz, some more quartz, copper. I'm keeping that. Dirt. Oh my God, I just forgot the name of these. I'm drawing a blank. Garnets. Pyrite. There's that cool piece of snowflake obsidian. I'm not sure what these are, but I've been studying on this one. And you know what I think that is? I think I'm seeing that ridge line around it because this was inside of a clam. An old clam. The shell has been busted away. I think that's the insides. I mean, it is the right shape, is it not? Let me know what you think, buddy. Is that the inside of an old clam? Or is it something else altogether? Curious. I won't do anything to it till I hear something from you. Because I don't want to strike it and bust it all in a million pieces to find there was nothing there. But I sure hope you all enjoyed that. This little piece of opal is just freaking awesome with color. I wish y'all could see that. I just know the camera's not showing it off. You know what? I'm going to unzoom it and hopefully it won't kill my battery. Since it doesn't like me that much. I know it ain't shining for you. Oh, I saw some green in the camera just then. There we go, some color. But yes, that is very awesome. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And I will catch everybody on the next one.